Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and on this topic I wanted to talk to you guys about the narcissist hobo and how the narcissist hobo will, be upset, will be angry. The narcissist hobo will be upset if they don't get their way. One thing about a narcissist hobo that's different from a lot of different, narcissists is that they always come with a pair, meaning that there's someone behind them. These are the type of people, they can't be alone. So if they have a brother or sister, there's always someone that is fueling them, and they're fueling each other. And this is a lot of times the person that will lure you in while the narcissist does the conning. When you think about a narcissist and you think about a narcissist not getting their way, what comes to mind? Destruction, taking off with stuff, stealing, calling you names. You're not getting your way, now they're fighting you. This is where you get with certain narcissists who are physically abusive. They'll start hitting you. They're not getting their way, they start hitting you. So if you're thinking that someone who is going from person to person and, you're thinking to yourself, oh, they abuse me, they didn't abuse the other person, or, the other person, the other person doesn't, they didn't go through the next person's not going to go through the same things that I went through. And a lot of times, yeah, the other person might not go through certain things, and that's because the narcissist already learned their lesson, or they're learning their lesson through other people, or they're learning their lesson when the victim is getting their karma for dealing with that person, and now they're like, okay, let me not do that because, the victim that I was with, I gave them, bad luck and they went through all these things. So let me not do that again. My friend just got a divorce, or my friend just went through something, and, they're thinking to themselves, I don't want to, I don't want to go through that, So the narcissist hobo will be upset when they don't get their way. And it doesn't even matter if they're in the wrong. This person can be blocking your driveway. This person could be, breaking into your house. This person could be, begging for change outside of a store, and they're watching you buy something, and it might be the last $10 in your pocket, and you're like, I'm buying, I'm buying me this, a dollar burger and a fruit punch or something, right? You're telling yourself, oh, this is all I'm buying. And that person will just literally be upset because they feel like you have it better than them. Either way it goes, they don't care if that's the last $10 in your pocket. They're looking at it like, you have a car, I don't have a car. And they're willing to destroy your things because they're like, I don't have a car, so why not? So what makes the narcissist hobo so dangerous is that when they learn, what not to do from other people or their own experiences, what's so crazy about them is that if someone did something to them, they can't wait to take it out on the next person. So, anything that, you did, or just simply not going back, these people are like, oh, the other person's going to have to go through it, for that, because they want to have their way. So a lot of times, it doesn't feel the same anymore when you know too much and you choose not to go back. But that person wanted you to keep staying in that cycle to where they didn't have to see you all the time. Narcissists, hobos, if they know, your weaknesses and they know someone else has done something to you, they're the type of people that if they don't get their way, they're going to try to reinvent what someone else did to you all over again, or they try to reinvent what someone did to them. So if someone throws, a glass of wine at them, or someone spits at them, or someone, calls the cops on them, they're going to do it to you, like right away. They're not even going to think twice on it, So this is why you have to be careful when you give, the narcissist threats, when you threaten them, based off of them not getting what they want, because when they don't get what they want, they don't forget. So, for example, if the narcissist went through a situation where they seen that a lot of their friends or people around them have gotten, to the point where maybe they're getting child support, right? So the narcissist is the type of person that's like, I'm going to think fast. I'm going to make you do bad things because I know in the future you're going to flip it on me. So I'm going to make you look really bad. I'm going to get data on you. I'm going to make you do things that you shouldn't be doing. I'm going to record you. I'm going to make you look like a bad parent. And then I'm going to destroy you. And by the time you realize what I did, it's too late because I have too much on you. And now I'm going to take the kids and I'm going to move on and with my new supply. And you're going to be the crazy ex that is on drugs or something. That's how narcissists think. That's how the narcissist hobo thinks when they don't get their way. When they know that they're not going to get their way with you, or when they know that you got the opportunity to leave them and become successful. That's what they don't want. That's what they hate the most. When people can actually move on, or they have family, or they have good things happening for them. So, for example, if the narcissist hobo knows that you don't have a criminal record and they know that you come from a good family, guess what they're going to try to make you do? They're going to try to make you look crazy. They're going to, if they're going to train you not to call the cops, to be loyal, and you get being beaten down spiritually, mentally, physically. And the moment that they sense that you're toughening up and you're like standing up for yourself, or you've been talking to someone, now they're calling the cops on you. They're starting an argument, making you look, crazy. They're saying things to you to antagonize you, but then they won't leave you alone. And that's what's pissing you off. It's like someone following you around and you're like, stop following me, and there won't be any problems, but this person won't leave you alone. And then they try to catch you to where it looks like you're the aggressor. So the narcissist hobo does these things. A lot of times they could have, got a divorce. So when they got this divorce, they said to themselves, the next person I'm with, I'm not going to take serious. I'm not going to spend a lot, like too much money. I'm gonna get someone who's satisfied with the minimum. I'm going to take more than I'm giving, because when I got a divorce, everything, I had to give up half and I wanted the whole thing. They're not even satisfied that they got half. They wanted they wanted to destroy that person. Now they're like, oh, the next person's going to have to compensate the other half that I didn't get. They're not thinking about you as a person. They're thinking about you as supply. So this is why these type of people, these narcissist hobos, are very dangerous, because now they get flying monkeys and other people to partake in their gang stalking and their manipulation to control you. When you go through situations where the narcissist is trying to bring you down to their level, you have to remind yourself, when you're in anger and you start doing things that you've never done before, the narcissist threw a glass of wine at you. Now you're throwing a glass of wine at people because you're upset. All of that is negative energy that the narcissist instills in you. The hate, the jealousy, all of those are traits from narcissists. And because a lot of us are born into narcissistic relationships with people, and we marry these people, or we have children by these people and things like that. So a lot of those characteristics, they're not as detrimental to you or the people around you. But when you get around these type of people who are really ill, like narcissism is running through their veins, they'll be jealous of their own children. They'll be jealous of the fact that you have to buy your kids stuff to go back to school. And they're like, oh, I want everything to be about me, like a child. Like when you're a kid and you're like, next month I want to get more things than my other sibling. And if I don't get my way, everyone's going to go through it in this house. I'm going to throw a tantrum all month until I get what I want, until I get these brand new shoes, until I get a new upgrade on my phone. So the narcissist has these traits that are so diabolical that, like I said, this person could be on the street, and the reason that person could be so dangerous is because not only are they narcissistic, but now they're narcissistic and they're on drugs or something. And now they're looking at you like, I should steal your car, or, I should scratch up your car while you go into the grocery store with your children. I'm just going to scratch up your van for no reason. Like, these are people that they don't have anyone to suck energy out of anymore. So what they try to do is they try to suck energy out of anyone they come across. And that could be anyone. Like, they don't even care. And even later on, when they think about what they did, they actually laugh at it. Like, this person could be on this. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not lying to you. When the narcissist doesn't get their way, they're upset. They're like, I'm going to come looking for you at all times. This is why it's dangerous, and you have to be careful who you're messing with, who you bump into, who, when you're out driving, road raging with people and things like that. Because what you don't realize, even if you're driving around, right, and you're road raging with someone, you might be road raging with a narcissist hobo whose life isn't going so well, and now they're going to take out whatever they're going through. They're going to take it out on you to get fuel for themselves. And they'll still, even after the situation, they'll continue victimizing themselves. They won't say to themselves like, dang, I have anger issues. I need to, I'm taking my anger out on other people because of what I'm going through. I need to, I need to have a reality check. Like, I need to have an intervention. I need help. Like, they don't even think about needing help because their mentality is, you were messing with them. You could tell them, hey, this is private property. They're like, I should be able to do what I want. I should be able to go where I want. I should be, you're doing better than me. You don't understand me. You don't know nothing about my life. And even if you went through the same things that I went through, like, you're no one, you're nothing, you're beneath me, and things should go the way I see them, because at the end of the day, I'm smarter than you. I know more than you. Some of these people are narcissists, and some of them are really intelligent, but it's their own narcissism that destroys them. So you'll bump into some people that, their stories are believable. But the thing is that just like any narcissist that you meet every day, they won't tell you that it's their own narcissism that got them where they're at. So when the narcissist hobo does not get their way, and when I say narcissist hobo, I don't mean like just people on the lower level. It's like higher levels. These people are acting like hobos too, and you're like, dang, you would think, are you poor? Like, you're not even poor. Like, why are you behaving this way? Why are you so greedy? Like, you're acting like you're acting like you're poor. You're acting like you're poor. And it's like, we get it. Everyone has to, in order to maintain their lifestyle, you have to, keep working hard, keep doing what you're doing, and be consistent. But then they start taking their consistent and their power to, it's like, the narcissist hobo, will do anything to get what they want. Like they'll start, you know, they'll start feeling like, I don't want to work too hard, I'd rather steal. They'll start stealing from their families. They already have more than everyone. They're stealing from their families, from people they're doing business deals with, right? The narcissist always needs to take more, you know. They're just not satisfied. They always have to take more. And it's kind of, and they need to get their way, you know. And it's just like, it's just like, you know, a narcissist on a lower level. It's like, if I don't get my way, I'm going to go into the store and I'm going to take what I want. Like, and if people want to call me bad for it, then they can call me bad, but I really needed this. So just like narcissists on a higher level, when they feel like they need something, and you're thinking to yourself, sometimes you excuse that behavior because you're like, oh, that person's on a lower level, excuse it, right? But what about the narcissist on a higher level? They're like, you know, now they're like, oh, I have all this money now, you know what, I can undermine people and I could take from them, you know, I could steal from them, and I know how to get away with it where it can't be traced back to me, or I'm gonna make them look crazy because I'm already setting up the scenario and I'm gonna be calm about it. So these people will do anything to get their way, and you're like, you didn't even have to do that. You're already, you know, living well. You're already well off. Like they might even have generational wealth, and they're like still getting over on people. They're getting off on the thought of what they did. Just like narcissists on the lower level, they'll break something and then they'll laugh about it. They'll steal something and run off, and then they'll laugh about it like, you didn't catch me. So this is why certain people won't feel sorry for certain people, because it's like, yeah, but even if you had money, even if you stumbled across, if you're on a lower level and you worked your way to the top, your own narcissism's going to get in the way, because you're just like a narcissist hobo that you help out. You might help this person clean them up, clean, you know, from head to toe, get their teeth fixed, everything, you know, and they'll still betray you because of their own narcissism. So when you think about their relationships with people and friendships, you have to keep reminding yourself what kind of person you're dealing with, because, you know, your own empathy makes you question, like, these people, if they're able to change, or maybe they're narcissistic for a while and then they, you know, find God. You want to keep saying that, like, you know, that there's periods of times where people that were once perceived bad, you know, now they're doing good deeds, and the opposite, right? But a lot of times these people will elevate to another level. So if you're dealing with a narcissist and, you know, this person starts to destroy themselves, and they're working their way up. So let's just say they find a new supply. The new supply is someone that goes to church. This narcissist will, you know, start doing the same things. They'll start going to church. They'll start judging you because they've changed their life. So now these people will point their fingers at you, but in a different light. And they will look at you and say, hey, my friends at church don't feel the way you feel about me. You know, and they won't take any accountability. They'll just look at it like, I'm not that person anymore. I don't have to apologize to anyone because I'm a changed person. So they don't want to give anyone closure. They don't want to look at the past. They don't want to mend relationships. They don't want to forgive. These are people that, you know, they have a very hobo mentality. You know, they're always going to have a jealousy and hate, and always try to get one over on you, you know, when you least expect it. Just like the narcissist can sense when, you know, you've moved on with your life. There'll be periods of times where you keep going back, questioning your reality, questioning your happiness, because you're not used to going through the ups and downs anymore. You don't have anyone controlling you anymore. You don't have anyone playing games with you. The only time you're up and down is when someone is fooling you. And then the more you tell them, hey, why am I going up and down every week? They gaslight you. So when you separate yourself from these people, and you're thinking that they're doing better, the narcissist HOBO is doing better, and you start to feel guilty, a lot of times the guilt or whatever it is that you're feeling really comes from the fact that these people are getting their karma because of the soul tie you have with them. So you'll feel bad. You'll feel like, you miss them, but you don't really miss them. You really don't want to be there with them or for them, because of their betrayal. But because these people are thinking about you, you'll find yourself thinking and reliving. This is why, in order to break that soul tie, you have to break every thought you have of them by replacing it with a new thought, a new vision. What guarantees that you're messing with someone who's narcissistic is that this person's acting like a complete hobo, like they're always trying to take more, get over on you, and then they still want to come around you. And that's how you have to, separate yourself from these type of people, you guys. So, the narcissist HOBO will always want more. They want things to go their way no matter what. They're ready to react if things don't go their way. They're ready to take it to another level that you're not ready for. Certain narcissists, they learn how to control themselves, and then some, especially if you're dealing with a narcissist that doesn't have a source of supply, you're putting your life in danger. So leave these people alone. And the best way you can do this is by no contact. Just like if you're on the street and they're giving, this someone on a lower level is giving you that dirty look because they feel like they're obligated to what you have, because they feel like you have more than them, and they're giving you that dirty looks. They're saying things under their breath. And if you say something back to them, now they want to argue. Now they feel like you've welcomed them into your world, and they're like, oh, I can come into your world now. Now you're coming to my level. You're not doing so well. And it fuels them. It gives them something to talk about or think about. They're tormented with their own thoughts. Now you're giving them something to think about. So the best thing you could do in that situation is not even look at this person, not even act like they're not even there, because you already see the faces they're giving, and it's like, it's not giving, I want to help you, and you're appreciating what I'm giving you. It's giving, I'm going to kill you if I don't get my way. I'm going to hurt someone tonight if I don't get what I want. If I could follow you home and hurt you, I would, because you didn't give me what I want. Or I'm mean mugging you. I'm trying to intimidate you so that you don't even feel comfortable putting your window down. If you're gonna be here getting food, you better give me something, because I'm standing right next to this window, and I'll snatch your money. I'm not playing. You think life is a joke, pulling up to the drive-thru all happy, trying to get your French fries with extra ketchup. No. You know what I'm saying? So narcissists, you guys, when they don't get their way, it gets really ugly. So I'm sending you guys lots of love. I hope that this message was helpful for you to understand how these people think, because, your own empathy will get in the way of you understanding that, and whether people are capable of change or not. If these are signs that you're experiencing, and even if they're not treating other people in front of you the way they're treating you, this is how this person is choosing to treat you, and you should take that very serious. So I'm sending you guys lots of love. Protect your energy. If you guys want to book a session with me, my booking information is on the description box. You guys, as always, just give me 24 hours to respond to you. And if you guys are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.